and welcome. You're watching The Money Show, your one-stop destination for your personal finance queries. And on this show, we talk about your various financial goals and the right kind of strategies for you to achieve all these financial goals. And we also do your live financial planning on this show. Just in case you want to send across your questions, you can WhatsApp us your queries on 8657974571. That's the WhatsApp number. We also have an email ID, which is themoneyshow@etnow.tv, where you can send across your questions. And we have our expert who will not only just navigate you through achieving your financial goal, but will also tell you which is the right kind of investment instrument for you. All right, so today let's begin the discussion with a very important sector, which is a consumption sector, a consumption theme that's really playing out in the market. Definitely, it's a festive season, looking at the GST, new tax slabs. It's a narrative from capex to consumption, which is really working well in the market. But as far as a specific fund is concerned, if you haven't yet invested in any consumption theme, it's the right time to really focus on that. Or if you already have it in your portfolio, is it the right time to increase your allocation to that particular investment? Let's discuss all of this. I have with me Sonam Udasi, Senior Fund Manager, Tata Mutual Fund. Sonam, hi, good evening and welcome to the show. Okay, I really want to first understand the entire consumption narrative and theme from your lens and the way you are looking at it specifically, with it being like a multi-year theme right now, at least that is what the experts are interpreting. What are you counting on, the factors that you are counting on?
So I think, see, the first thing is that you are a nation of 140 crore people. We are the most populous country in the world, so obviously we'll consume, and we are, I think, right now in terms of volume, the third largest market globally. In terms of value, we are the fourth largest. Last 10 years, the consumption basket has grown at 8.5% CAGR. And that's a good growth rate, where we are. Also, we are a young country. The median age is 29 years. Uh, and the GST rate cuts that you were talking about, what it does is basically increases affordability within these consumers. And so you will have a volume uptick, you will have uptrading, and also you will become more competitive versus, say, the unorganized market. And so the organized space within consumption will get a boost.
All right. This particular theme hasn't really played out, in a couple of previous years. Now, when we talk about them making money for you in the portfolio, I really want to understand what is a typical basket that you are looking at, because talking about the theme in terms of consumer discretionary, it has a lot of other aspects. So, what are you looking at, what according to you could be like the front runners in this entire theme?
See, first of all, I would like to dispel the fact that the theme doesn't do well. In the last 10 years, the theme continues to deliver year on year. The names keep on evolving, and you will have to chase that. Customers keep on changing. Last year, for example, was the year of, some bit of discretionary, some bit of PLI. This year is the year of platforms. So the names that currently we are overweight on are to do with, delivery, consumption platforms. We are overweight on food particularly. Uh, uh, we have to remember we are playing on two things. One, as more and more women come into workforce, their consumption patterns are different, and the household has to still work efficiently. So anything to do with women consumption, that's a category that we are overweight on. Processed food as a sector, I think that will become 5x in the next 10 years. That we are overweight on. In terms of lifestyle consumption, uh, we are very overweight on lifestyle consumption. Indians are getting richer at the margin, and their aspirations are growing very high. Uh, and they want better products, better brands, better things, better services. So we are focused on those aspects. We are also, we have exposure to the auto theme within the sector. There is a media sector that we can look at. Uh, Also, we have started to look at financial services, asset management companies, the exchanges, etc., as part of the overall consumer basket, because not everything that you consume is going to be food or food related. It's looking out for your wealth is also a part of consumption from our perspective.
All right. Now, talking about performance. I mean, I know you really cannot talk about performance in terms of your fund returns, etc. But then, if we look at it from an investor's point of view, the first thing that they would look at is how much is the fund performing and what is the kind of return that we are getting it. Uh, Such kind of an exposure in your portfolio, you also get through a well diversified mutual fund. And looking at the way the narrative is around this particular sector, it is pretty obvious that fund managers would also look at increasing their exposure in specific categories, like the way we are seeing in this particular fund also. But having said that, I really want to understand a long term average return expectation that an investor should have for this particular allocation in their portfolio, because if it is a basket of funds that you have, okay, which are well diversified, and you have a sector specific fund also, a theme specific fund also in your portfolio, you are adding a certain amount of niche. So you have to first make sure that you don't get over diversified in this in one particular theme. And the second is how much should it add on to your overall portfolio returns? How can you calculate that?
So I think, see, the way I would look at it, look at from a canvas of India. We are not yet a developed economy. We are yet developing. You are finding new ways to consume. Indians are getting richer on the margin, and to that extent, you have a consumption boom that is there for the next decade at least. You are a young economy. As I mentioned earlier, more women in the workforce. You will get enough and more themes within consumption to look at over the next 5-10 years. There are categories within consumption that can become 4x 5x from where they are today. So that tailwind is enough, to keep this theme as relevant for investors. But I agree with you that thematic funds are generally more niche, and we recommend them for evolved investors. That being said, uh, uh, the schemes in this theme have generally delivered better than the broader index returns. That's I would leave it at that.
Right. What's the kind of cash portfolio do you have right now in the portfolio? Are you fully invested?
I think we would have about 3 or 4% cash, but that's generally because you're trying to get out of something and trying to get into something. I would not read too much into it. Generally, we don't take huge cash calls in this fund. We have never needed to in the last 10 years.
Sure. Let's also discuss this particular theme across market caps. Looking at the recovery in the rural market, and also looking at the urban picking up. You think the mid-cap consumer theme or counters are likely to perform better, or there is a quick demand impact that we'll be looking at, and which is why, if at all your portfolio mix is slightly mid-cap heavy, you can just talk about that also.
So, generally, when we look at to invest in this portfolio, we do not look at it from the lens of market cap. These are, as you said, niche, themes. We try to look at what is the best outcome possible from a wealth creation perspective. Uh, Even a mid cap sort of name or a small cap name, if it is growing well and scaling up well, we are happy to sort of take a view on. Currently, I think large cap portion is at about 40, 38, 40% of this fund. and generally it's mid cap and small cap heavy right now. But that's just to highlight, these businesses are generally very, very ROE and ROC focused. These are very cash generating, low leverage businesses, B2C businesses with better, better ROE and ROCs than many, many other sectors. So it allows you to play all kinds of market caps. Uh, and without any volatility that comes through when you are going too much mid cap heavy.
All right, Sonam, also, when do you actually see the impact of GST playing out, like the ultimate
So
impact?
I think once they announce, I think it will be pre-Diwali, that's been sort of mentioned. What it will do is it will make things more affordable. Consumers' wallet would be able to afford more. So we expect volume uptake in categories. We expect people to upgrade to brands which were not they were not able to sort of afford earlier or try earlier. Also, it will be a feel good impact. I mean, if generally there is a gift that is coming to you, there was a tax gift that was given by the FM during the budget. There have bank interest rates have also reduced, and added to that the GST cuts that we are talking about. We expect volume traction to start improving, especially in autos, especially in fast-moving consumer goods, especially in lower ticket items, lifestyle, etc. And these are all feel-good factors, and then it takes a life of its own over a period of time.
All right. I think loads to catch up on from an investor's point of view, but thank you so much for taking time out today and helping our viewers navigate their strategy in this particular theme today. Thank you so much, Sonam.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.